is...
Born in Moscow, he won gold medals at the 1980s and 1988 Olympic Games. He set a world record in the hammer throw in 1986 that still stands to this very day. In total, he broke the world record on 6 different occasions, cementing his status as a true trailblazer in the sport. This video is dedicated to a living legend, so please sit back, enjoy the video, and just watch as I am going to reveal to you some of his very old videos, old footage of him coaching, training, throwing. Just enjoy yourself. This is all things hammer throwing. You could learn some things, so sit back, enjoy.
Exactly in front of you, in the middle line between your feet. If you find this plane exactly, low point here, high point behind you, this is correct. Yes, because if the hammer passes to the left, you always be too late with your right feet. You never catch the hammer behind you. It's what explained Anatoly about degrees. 45, 90, 100, transition, if it's be over here, exactly on the left side, hammer come too high, and you cannot find balanced position. Yes. Down with your right leg.
Просто вы пойдете на...
I just swing. The second, if you make it 3, if you make it 2. The first swing you can make how you like, how you feel comfortable. Somebody made a little bit low, but somebody made the swing just only on the right. But the second, the last one before the entry, it's very important that you try to find the plane very close to the entry. It means the plane of the second swing must be a little bit more on the left. More on the left.
Потом начинается ход.
That's after the second swing, you find exactly before the start, make an entry. When you push the hammer, you're pushing hammer on this point. Because if you made all swing always on the right, on the entry, your low point is here. What I see, they made the swing on the right, and they make entry from the right to the left, exactly here.
Yeah.
It's mean they didn't find some complicated position. Because like you hear from my coach, he explained how long you pushing the hammer around you during the 3 or 4 turn. That's key of success. The entry must be with the power. You know, it means after the last swing, you must start to work with your arm, with the hammer, like with the golf club. You know, you can imagine if here the ball is this. You stay with a golf club. You hit the ball. Like I said today in my lecture, the phase, active phase, when you push the hammer, when you help him start to move. If you don't push enough well, after the last swing, if you don't push enough well hammer in front of you, on the entry you replace your body to the right.
Значит, произойдет смещение вашего положения вашего тела вправо.
It means the hammer haven't enough speed. You will not accelerate hammer on the entry. If you push enough, if you accelerate enough hammer on the entry, hammer pull you to the left. It's very easy to recognize this mistake. If on the entry your athlete stays on the left leg straight, it means he don't push enough. If he bended his knee and the hammer pull here, this is the right position. Also the point what I explained today, that's phase of pushing and the phase when the hammer, when you must trust for the hammer, when the hammer pull you on the right. Position on the ground, position of the 2 feet, first, second, and third turn different. It means on the first turn, because the speed is not enough high, you can turn on the 2 feet just here, just here. You must keep turning, just here. It means the right side, keep turning, keep the tape on the ground. On the second turn, it should be shoulder, because the power starts to pull your body, you know, the power growing up, and your position is not the same like this. Your position is a little bit straight, and you pick up your right feet a little bit faster, but speed is going up.
И это, так как это ускорение, это скорость выше, вы поднимаете правую ногу.
And on the third turn, it's again long shoulder. But like I say in my lecture, very important if you made the first turn, how it's possible a long way, turn around, keep turning in the 2 feet. Because if you make this correct, after it's coming automatically, doesn't need to check something footwork. Just very simple. Every time when you land it, you must start push again the hammer. It's the same like on the first turn. Hit the ball. The same thing on the second. Land it, hit the ball.
То же самое втором. Ставите ногу.
And again, hit the ball. Believe me, it's not so difficult to do. Just a little bit try to understand. That's you are hammer thrower. You are not body thrower. Sometimes in the competition I see the athlete who are turn very fast. But when I see the hammer coming very slow. About playing.
Так, плоскость.
very big habit, very big mistake of 60–70% of the athletes. They don't care about position of the hammer playing. It's also come from the pushing, because if they don't push enough well, the hammer come down. The hammer comes down just naturally, and after they move up shoulder.
Просто если недостаточно.
I call this throwing style up and down, up and down. It's very passive style of throw. It's just you how to say, you
Очень пассивный.
just keep wrong balance with the hammer. You cannot, in this kind of technique, you cannot really accelerate the hammer. If you enough on the beginning, if you enough push the hammer, and hammer pull you on the left, you always be on the right position. You always be on the right
Скорость и сила достаточно.
A lot of time in my clinic, I ask the athletes, please show me how you make a footwork on the turn. 80% always show me like this.
80% примерно вот это мне показывает.
When I start to learn technique of the hammer, the coach always told me, you must work with your right feet like a sledgehammer. It means that the foot you must really hear how you work with the foot.
Вы должны чувствовать.
Like this. Because maybe if you can analyze video, of course, all the movement, in some position, you find position that the athletes stay like this. But this is just a position, just a picture from the whole movement. You have to do one turn completely 360 degrees. It means you turn and you close your feet like it was on the start position. Not like this. Always close the feet. Close the feet. What's happened during the movement doesn't matter. You must order it for yourself. You have to close your feet. Next point about position of the right feet. Somebody landed on the heel. Somebody landed on the heel. Somebody landed on the
Как ставить? Некоторые на пятку
full
ставят,
feet.
на полную подошву.
Somebody landed on the toe.
Некоторые на пятку.
Okay, when I start my career during the 5 years, from 19 to 17, I always landed to the heel. My first coach teach me like this, and I throw.
Так меня научил первый тренер.
It was enough successful, I feel good. But after when I start to work with Anatoly Bondarchuk, he told me, logically, it's more reason when you landed to the toe. Because when you landed to the toe, immediately you're ready to make a second turn.
Потому что
If you landed to the heel, you need time. Move your feet to the toe, but next time is wrong.
ну, уже все, левая сторона ушла.
And in this case, you pick up very fast your right feet because you must keep a balance. I think for me it was very good changing, and I start to feel a little bit, maybe 2 weeks. Sometimes when I leave my place where I'm living as a student, I'm moving up about 200 meters to the place of throw, and I walk always like this.
Я думаю, мне помогла эта переменная, и вот первые несколько 2 недели надо было подниматься вверх.
Old style. I always landed to the toe. Another very important habit. What's coming, actually, like I say, it's possible correcting the first one. The athletes move up shoulder. Mistake come from the beginning because the athletes don't push enough well hammer. If they don't push enough hammer want to move, but they haven't enough speed. And you start to compensate with some bad movement of your body. Move around the hammer. Move up shoulder.